All right, hello. This is Melissa, your insurance exam queen here. And I was just working on some stuff and I was like, I have not gone live in a minute on my YouTube. So I decided to come on and say hello to anybody who may be studying or whatever. So I'm going to give a minute, see if anybody is able to come on. I do want to share with you that we now have YouTube memberships available. So we do, of course, sell on our website, insuranceexamqueen.com. We have class series videos that allow you to learn the most common, most tested topics across all 50 states. And that is the best thing to help you learn the information to pass your exam. Hello, Charmaine. But we had some people who expressed that they would just like some more YouTube stuff that's available. Hello, Akeem, watching from Texas. And so we have actually started YouTube memberships that are available here on the YouTube channel. And they start at, I think it's like $24 a month for life and health, and then $34 a month for property and casualty. And it unlocks videos for you that are not available anywhere else that will also cover the most common, most tested topics. It doesn't have student notes or practice questions like the Gold Class series does, but it does have some amazing videos. The life and health videos are done by Peter. And then the property and casualty ones are done by me. And so those, if you go to our channel, next to the subscribe button is a join button, and you can click join and you can join the memberships. And these are monthly subscriptions. So when you're done watching them and you've passed your exam, please make sure to turn it off. Unless you want to just continue supporting the channel, that's amazing. You can keep doing that. But be sure to turn that off when you're done passing your exam. So let's go. We got some people watching. So we got some people from Texas, Mississippi, Minnesota, Florida. Your hair is so shiny. Thank you. I actually have my hair appointment on Friday. I'm going to bleach these roots. Connecticut. Hello, Connecticut. Paola, you have a question. How are you? I am so good. I'm looking to do my casualty exam next Monday. You think that's enough time? If so, what should I buy from you? Yeah, so I am actually, it is my skill set to get people passing the exam within a couple of days. So I was working for ExamFX, one of the largest pre-licensing providers, and people would purchase, insurance companies would purchase, me coming out there to instruct them and to teach their people. And I could teach on a Monday and a Tuesday, and everyone could be passing by Friday. So that is my skill set. So the Gold Class Series package is the best thing that I have because it has all the videos of the most common, most tested topics. It's available right now on our website at insuranceexamqueen.com. It's for $97. If you want extra practice questions and quizzes, you can get the quiz and exam bundle, which is $137. But at a minimum, Gold 97 is chef kiss perfect for helping you pass the exam. We also, and that is $97. If you're like, I don't really have $97 right now, we have also a bronze class series, which is 8 hours of video, silver, which is 57 hours of video. And then we now also have the YouTube videos. So we have exclusive memberships available here on the YouTube channel. And for property and casualty, it's 30 something dollars a month, and life and health is 20 something dollars a month. I don't have them memorized, I'm sorry. But those are like a monthly pass. And so you can get those, and those videos are amazing. The property and casualty videos that are here available exclusively on the YouTube membership are videos that I began making, so like I began making new curriculum, and I had to pause because I had the baby, and so we have a ton of videos available for that. And so we just put them all here on the YouTube channel. They're videos you can't get anywhere else but here on YouTube. But if you can watch, and like, even if you're like, I only got 8 hours, watch the bronze. It's $27 for 8 hours of video. And we've had many people be able to pass with the bronze. And you can also go to my Google review page, and many people will state that they were able to pass with that. Okay, so let's see. Nikki, watching from Texas, just got done with life and health, passed with an 86 with just the subscription. First time taking it. That's amazing. So Nikki got the life and health subscription here on YouTube, which means she watched all the lessons from Peter, and she passed with an 86. That is amazing, Nikki. That is fantastic. And now I know why your name is highlighted and you have a star next to you, because that means you have one of the memberships. So that's fantastic. Nikki, can you tell me how long you watched the videos for? That is super cool. Texas is actually one of the easiest states to be able to pass the exam. And in the state of Texas, you're not required to have to take a pre-licensing course like ExamFX or Kaplan. You don't have to do one of those. And we've found that people who watch the Gold Class Series package, and now we have evidence that watching just the YouTube videos works as well. But people are able to pass 80% in Texas using just our videos, which is fabulous and amazing. All right, Sally from Georgia, Melissa from Texas, Crystal from Chandler, Arizona. I used to live in Tempe, Arizona. TJ from Texas. So many Texas people. Sally, do you have a video for Georgia? No, 4 days. Oh my God. So Nikki spent 4 days watching our videos, 20 hours of videos, and she passed her exam with an 86%. That is amazing. She has the YouTube subscription with Peter. So she only spent 20 some bucks to get all that, 4 days of studying, and she passed her exam. That's fabulous. Okay, so do you have any videos for Georgia? So I don't have currently any really state-specific videos. The majority of states, you don't actually need to, well, okay, some states are heavier in state law than other states, so it just kind of depends. Like Arizona is only 5% of the exam. In Texas, it's pretty small too. I mean, Nikki just got 86% and she didn't watch any state law. I didn't have any state law videos and she still scored that high. So some states, it doesn't really matter. It's not too heavy on state law. There are other states that it is a little bit heavier. And you would have to know more. And that's why you get like a state approved course. Okay. But I don't have any state specific videos right now. But what I do offer in my Gold Class Series package is a state regulations video that covers the things that you should know, like how long is your license good for? How many hours of continuing education? I will tell you what things you should know, and then you would need to go to a state approved course to get those exact numbers, or you could even Google search to find those numbers. And then I also cover unfair trade practices and the Department of Insurance. So I teach you a lot about state law in the Class Series videos. I just don't give you the exact numbers for your state that you need to know. Let's see. Luca, Oregon question for you and your gold. I took the test and got a 98. I took it again and I have no idea if I passed. They usually tell you right away, but I know there are some times that it takes a minute for them to give you an updated score. But a 98, I believe you're saying 98 points. You only need 105 points to get that 70%. So you're not that far off. So what I would do is whatever score sheet you get back, let's say it's a fail, you have on Oregon score sheet, it'll say max score and then your score, and just do the math between the two and see which chapters need have the most points available, and then go after those chapters. Shauna Asia, Delaware, I love your videos. Fantastic. La Mama, what about Mississippi? Is it easy? It's my first time. I've been studying for the past 2 weeks. I'm about to get your gold. Yeah, I've taught in Mississippi a lot. It kind of follows like a Texas outline too. So yes, focus on our videos, watch them on repeat, take a lot of notes. If you're struggling to pass, I see someone else who says they're struggling to pass. Are you writing out all of the notes? Are you taking diligent notes? Are you making your own flashcards? Because we can watch the videos and we can hear them, but if you're having a hard time pulling off a pass, do some work on your end, like making the notes, making your own flashcards, make the information yours by sinking it into your brain. So Lindsay, you said that I can't pass on your gold or FX. I've been on both for 3 weeks. So if you are struggling to like, one of the things that I've seen people do a lot is that they'll read a little bit and then test a lot, and then they're not passing on the test. You want to spend more time learning the material than you are taking practice exams. So like if I watch one video, read the chapter, and then I go take the quiz and I fail, and I just keep retaking that quiz over and over again, and I just keep seeing a fail, I'm putting myself in a negative spiral. Stop quizzing and go back and read the material and take notes and make flashcards and make that information your own before going to take the quizzes and the exams again. So if you find yourself in a spiral of not passing, stop testing. Focus more on the material and learning it. And then also on the channel here, I have a mindset playlist. A lot of times we self-sabotage ourselves from being able to pull off a passing score because we have some trauma left over from our childhood. Like the word fail in school was probably the worst word that we could see. And like your teachers always yelled at you for failing. And it was like the worst thing ever to fail. And so when some of us see that fail on our exam, it destroys us on the inside. And we've got to be able to build some resiliency and see failure is not the word what it used to mean. When we're taking this exam and we see the word fail, it just means that you got to do it again. And this is a map. You get a score sheet, and this score sheet is telling you what you need to focus on. In fact, right now for property and casualty, we're getting it set up for life and health right now. But for property and casualty, if you need help knowing what to do with your score sheet and what you should focus on after looking at your score sheet, Angela is actually offering score sheet analysis, where she'll meet with you and look at your score sheet and tell you what it is that you need to focus on, so that you can pull off a pass next time. So that's something that's available. If you go to our website, go to PC Ultimate Study Buddy, and then she's got a score sheet analysis there. Right now they're available for $57. It's only $97. So she's got a little bit of a sale going on, so you can check those out. Akeem, you said, I'm having a problem with Texas state law. You don't actually need to know state law very well in Texas to be able to pass. So when you say that, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, are you struggling to pass the quizzes and in your section, or like, is that the lowest score on your score sheet? But you don't need to know too bad. You don't need to know too much about the state law in Texas. TJ, gonna go get the YouTube membership. Yeah, we have the YouTube membership. Worked for Nikki. She studied for 4 days. She studied and she got an 86% on her exam. So these are a great, amazing resources that you can add down to your bucket to be able to study. And there's exclusive, the membership here on YouTube gives you exclusive videos of the most tested, most common topics that you need to know and understand. And some of my best lessons are in these YouTube memberships. I taught, like, there's a homeowners and dwelling lesson in there that is just freaking fantastic. I love it. It's amazing. Natalie, Ohio, getting ready to take life and health. Awesome. I've done the Ohio exam, or I've taught the Ohio exam many times. It's not that tricky. Do make sure you know about HICs. Ohio Health loves to ask about those. Sally, yes, we have state laws, but your videos did help me. I missed it by 7 points. Yes. So look at your score sheet to see where those points are at, and you can study that area and focus really hard on that and be able to pass. Josh, going through your gold, perfect. Florida, Texas, Florida. You say the life and health for Texas is a little easier than Florida. Yeah, Texas is one of the easiest exams out there ever. We have people passing Texas using just our gold videos, and they're scoring 80+%. So definitely get those gold videos. Angela, hoping to take my PC exam next week and then life and health by the end of the month. Yes. And one of the things too about taking the exams back to back. So like if you're doing life and health and then property and casualty, state law, so much of the state law is exactly the same from life and health to property casualty. So if you plan on having all 4 licensed property casualty life health, if you can take your exams together, it actually is more beneficial because the state law is the same, especially in Maryland, where state law is like 30-some% of the exam. Maryland is one of the big ones for state law. So the back-to-back you can take it, the better. So Anna, California is a little bit weird because they don't have a specific chapter on state law. Most states have a chapter that's specifically state law. California kind of embeds it inside all the other little chapters that they have. Misach, help with Florida life exam. Only which one of your products? Gold always. I always recommend gold. So on my website, insuranceexamqueen.com, we have the gold class series package. It's all the most common, most tested topics in the order that you should watch them, with student notes and little practice questions. It's $97. And you get 100 days access to it. If you want extra practice questions and extra exams, we have the quiz and exam bundle for $137. But if you can just get gold at $97, that's perfect. If $97 is unaffordable for you right now, we have bronze at $27, silver at $57, and we now have the YouTube memberships available. We wanted to, like, whatever is easiest for you, we wanted to make it available to you. So some people just prefer to hang out on the YouTube channel. And so we set up some memberships here for you. And Nikki just shared with us that after watching the videos for about 4 days, 20 hours of studying, she passed her exam with an 86% using the life and health videos here that Peter has. So they're definitely fabulous. Let's see. Anna says, I just bought gold and I love it. Yes, gold is amazing. Crystal, in Arizona, will I need anything more than your gold for PNC? Not technically in Arizona. So with Arizona, the state law is only about 5%. So if you watch gold, I will say you want to make sure you feel pretty comfortable. I usually say like commercial is not heavy or not super important. In Arizona, it's a little bit, it's not as bad as Alabama. It's a little bit more weighted with some commercial stuff. So if you can watch those videos on repeat, that'll help you secure that section. But yes, Arizona is definitely passable using just the gold videos. Stacy, how big is Virginia with state law? I don't recall it off the top of my head, but I think it's kind of decent. No, wait, I feel like I just looked it up. In our Facebook group, if you go to our Facebook group, so if you're not yet in our Facebook group, just go to Facebook, type Insurance Exam Queen Study Support. It'll pop up. In the files section of our Facebook group, I have every state outline, and you can click on that file and it will open up and it will tell, you can see how much each chapter is tested, what percentage it's tested at. And then you can see how big state law is in there. I'm looking at my baby. She's sleeping. She's so amazing. I have the video on her sleeping. She's in the sunroom with the sun. The nice breeze. She likes to sleep in the outdoors. But anyway, I was just checking in on that. So yeah, so if you want to know exactly how many questions are coming from each chapter, you can look at the state exam breakdown. And we have every single one in the Facebook study group. Let's see. How big? Okay. Connor, taking PC in Alabama this Monday, took 2 practice and did not pass them with 80 banker. What do you suggest? I have notes and study with your gold class. Okay. So 80 banker is like extra hard. They make their exam way harder than it needs to be. So you do ultimately have to pass it to be able to take your state exam because you have to earn a certificate. So if you can, take any pictures of that exam that you're struggling with and post them in Facebook. And then, maybe some people can help you out with getting the answers to those questions. But ultimately, you just got to eke out a pass on that exam so you can get your practice, so you can get your certificate. But don't allow their exam to be what is your evidence for what you think you need to know. Their exam is way harder than the actual state exam. Doesn't that change per state? I don't know what question you had asked, but my gold class series package works in every single state. So it's not state specific. It covers the most common, most tested topics in every state. And what I would recommend is if you get gold and you can get your state exam content outline in the Facebook study group, and you can look at every concept or every chapter that they have, and you can see which concepts you need to know. TJ, amazing. TJ just got the membership, the life and health videos with Peter. That is fantastic. That's amazing, TJ. I'm excited for you. Hopefully you have the same success that Nikki had. 4 days of watching, 20 hours of watching those videos, and she passed her exam. So that's fabulous and amazing. Okay. I got a little tickle in my throat. For California PC, would gold be? Yes, gold is perfect for Florida. Florida is, we have had many people pass the Florida exam using our stuff. So I definitely would get life and health for the Florida exam. For California PC, is it possible to not focus hard on commercial? Yes. So the thing about California is that commercial is a heavy section. Yes. However, the state of California only requires a 60% pass. So you don't have to get 70 like everyone else does. You only have to get 60%. And you can get that 60% by focusing exclusively on general insurance, PNC basics, dwelling, home, and auto. You don't have to be very heavy. You can fail every commercial question and still be able to pass the California exam because it's only at 60%. So if you're able to watch the gold videos, though, you will get some commercial questions correct. But you can be very mediocre, you can score very poorly in commercial in California, as long as you're very strong in the other subjects and you can pull off a pass. In fact, most states are that way. I tend to say that, like, so there's two exams, property and casualty and like personal lines. Property and casualty includes commercial, and commercial is the one very tricky topic on the P&C exam. Personal lines doesn't have any commercial. It's just the home and the dwelling. Most states, if you study just for personal lines, you can pass a property and casualty exam. So what that's saying is you don't have to be that strong in commercial to be able to pass a property and casualty exam in most states. If you just know, your general insurance, P&C basics, dwelling, home and auto, umbrella, flood, most people are able to pass a property and casualty exam just by studying personal lines. Now, Alabama does have 30% commercial, so it is a little bit heavier, but we have had many people pass the Alabama exam using gold. And I remember there was one woman who had said everything she teaches in gold is perfect for what you need to know in Alabama for commercial, that if you just focus, because there's so much commercial. That's the thing about commercial, is it's like hundreds and hundreds of pages of material, and you're being asked 30 questions. That means that you need to study like 10 pages to be prepared for like one question. How do you know from that 10 pages what they're going to ask you? That's a lot of information. So I try to grab the simplest, easiest information that is easy to understand and is likely to show up on your test. So I won't cover everything, but I will cover what you're most likely to see. And many people have reported back that that's exactly working for them. And we've had many Alabama passers. Noni, I need all, hey girl, you're amazing. Just purchased gold for New York. That's fantastic. Failed it with the bullcrap web CE course my company gave me. So just popped in to say hello. Awesome, Nani. Focus on the gold, watch it from top to bottom. You're going to love it. Dale, I don't know what percentage of state law is because they don't have a separate chapter for state law. They just put state law inside of the other chapter. So it isn't specifically set aside. You got all the good vibes, Nani. You got this. Sonia, South Carolina P&C, perfect. South Carolina just switched over who they're using for their provider. So it's a little bit of a nicer breakdown in South Carolina. Again, the gold is going to help you for everybody. For California PC, I'm using Web CE. It's weird because I'll get 65, 85, 77. It's not consistent. I'm getting 100% on your quizzes. Yeah, focus on my quizzes. You do have to like finish out your, you have to get a certificate in California to be able to take the state exam. But most companies like Web CE have much harder questions than what actually shows up on the test. In fact, many people will report that whatever course they have, the questions in their course are so foreign compared to the actual questions on their exam that they feel like they didn't even study for the right exam. So, but when you look at my questions on my website through the courses that I buy, you do end up seeing those types of questions and the way they word it on there. Let's see. Yes, you're right. Coming from one-time test taker and failure, gold is def what you need though. Yes, gold is what you need. Do you recommend studying the day of before the exam? So Anna, it kind of depends on what time you're taking the exam. If you're taking the exam first thing in the morning, then no, you don't need to do any studying. Like go to bed that night, relaxed and feeling confident that you're going to get a pass. I have a YouTube video here on the YouTube channel that says getting it pumped to pass. And if you just listen to that and get in like this high spirit, this high vibration, this high motivation that you can pass, that really does help quite a lot of people to be able to pull off the pass. Yeah, I mean, you could, maybe listen to some YouTube videos on your way to the testing center if it's longer than a 10-minute drive. But I wouldn't have this attitude of like, oh my God, I got to cram right before my exam. The spirit and the energy of cramming says that you don't have it ready. The spirit of I can relax because I've got this in the bag says that you do have it ready. And I think your energy is super important. The energy that you have heading in to take your exam is incredibly important. So you've got to have a good, happy, positive energy and a confident energy that says I'm ready to pass. And so that's why I have 2 videos on the YouTube channel. One is about to test and one is getting pumped to pass. I redid it recently. Both of those are so helpful at getting you in the right spirit and the right energy to be able to pull off a pass. I'm finishing the term of my course. Winter is coming. Hey, beautiful. Do you have any thoughts on doing Kentucky lessons? Yeah, I would definitely get gold for Kentucky if you can, because Kentucky is so hard. You've got to know every single little thing for Kentucky. So the more that you can learn in a way that's easy to understand, the better it's going to get you to be able to pull off a pass. Just joined. Do you have any thought? Yeah, just joined. Wanted to say that your YouTube videos were very helpful. Passed my PC on the first try. Awesome. That's so amazing. If you're able to, I would love if you can leave a 5-star review for me on my Google review page. Taking it at 1 p.m. Yeah, I would say maybe listen to some videos on your way, but don't stress about like trying to study or cram anything in. Mama Cooks, I took my personal lines PC in tech. Well, personal lines or PC, those are two different things, but I imagine you mean PC. I took PC in Texas. I was provided 80 banker with my company. Watch your YouTube videos on the same time. It got boring and difficult to understand. I passed. So you mostly focus on my YouTube videos. That's awesome. Okay, Erica, just got with Allstate Inside Sales. I'm so lost with all this info. I take the personal lines exam next week. So Erica, whatever course Allstate got you, it is going to be hard and difficult to understand. Everyone struggles with that, which is why I created the Gold Class Series videos. So if you can get my Gold Class Series, it's available for purchase on my website, insuranceexamqueen.com. It's $97. Watch those videos. It will make that course make sense. So if you're struggling to get through your Excel, Exam, Kaplan, 80 Banker, Web CE, whoever you may have, if you're struggling to get through that course, my videos will teach you the information to get through that course, and it will teach you what you need to be able to pull off a pass. Ace, I listen to your YouTube on basic definitions like it's my favorite song. Yes. Thank you for all the good vibes. You're so welcome, Lynn. I'm taking a pre-course and not getting more than 54% on practice exams. I test on Friday and rereading. I'll definitely be watching the videos back to back. Yes, focus on the videos, TJ. Watch those, take notes as you're watching the videos, and don't worry about the scores that you have been getting. You can get so much more amazing scores. Lynn also says the gold package is a great investment. It helps a lot. Perfect. Garcia, Mr. Garcia, I don't know how to say your first name. I'm sorry. Where do I get a pre-course for PC in Texas? All you need in Texas is my Gold Class Series package. You don't need a pre-licensing course. So I would get just my Gold Class Series package on insuranceexamqueen.com and watch those videos on repeat, take notes, and you can pull off a pass just with that. Connor, I've heard mixed messaging on whether I need a pre-licensing certificate. In Alabama, I'm pretty certain you have to get a certificate. I know in the past you definitely have, unless it's recently changed, but I'm like 99% confident that in Alabama you have to get a certificate to be able to pass. And you can always look at the testing center website, and there's like usually a candidate bulletin or instructions or something like that. And when you go through those, it'll tell you what it is you need. But I'm pretty sure Alabama is you have to pass a test, and I can see if I can look it up real quick too. Great. I would get the gold. Yeah, gold is amazing. And again, if gold is out of your budget right now for the $97, we have a monthly subscription here on the YouTube channel, 20-something for life and health, 30-something for property and casualty. And if you only need it for 1 month, you only need it for 1 month, and then you can cancel your subscription. It has incredible, amazing videos in it that will help you learn the material, and you can just focus. Oh, okay. Actually, as of July 2024, Alabama does not require a pre-licensing. So technically, no. So I think it just changed, because that is something that like Alabama has always required a certificate. So I guess not. Good to know. My gosh. Okay. It's changing. In fact, it used to be most states required a certificate, and now most states don't require a certificate. So more and more states are switching over to not requiring anything. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Good to know now. All right, now I know. Sorry, I told you 99%. I was wrong. All right. The Excel materials are good, but it's dry. Yes, it's dry. Stephanie Hoff, hi, highly recommend Gold. Passed my PC first try and now back again to do life and health. Thank God I already know about the Queen. Yes, it's so much easier to get into studying when you start with me. I make things so much easier for you guys if you can start with me. Absolutely. All right, it looks like I'm gonna have to head on out here for the baby and her nap. So I'm so glad I got to hang out with you guys. I love you all. Come join us in the Facebook group if you are not there. Insurance Exam Study Support in the Facebook group. We'd love to be able to help you out with questions. Head to my website. Not only do we have the Gold Class Series package, we have free resources available for you guys. We have games that you can play. We've got quizzes that you can get, all kinds of stuff. And we have the YouTube membership here. That's a monthly subscription with amazing videos. Works for Nikki, 4 days of studying, pulled off a pass at an 80%. So that's amazing. All right, I am sending you guys all the love and vibes to pass the exam. You guys have an amazing day.